Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. I am on my lunch break right now, so I thought I would stop by and share with you guys something that has been on my mind today because this is our new trend. I'm going to spend 21 days sharing with you what's going on with me. So, I have been talking to a lot of people right now, and we all seem to be in this weird transitional phase where the last about month and a half, everyone's felt super stuck. Like, we know what we want to do, and we know what we need to do to get there, but for some reason, we just can't get ourselves to do it. And I mean, I have a good handful of habits that I've been trying to get back in the pattern of too, and it feels like it's this slow pulling force, but it's eventually I'm going to get there. But I saw this quote today and it resonated with me, and I know it's resonating with a whole bunch of other people, so I wanted to share with you. And it says that your desire to change must be greater than your desire to stay the same. This feeling is the tipping point for any kind of transition or change that we want in our life. We have got to really want to get there more than we want to stay the same. It's easy to be complacent. It's easy to stay in our day to day that is normal, is familiar to us. But that desire to want something more has to be more than that comfort that you are in. And it's not always easy. There's something different that lights the fire under everybody's ass, right? Like, what could do it for you is not going to necessarily be that fire and fuel for somebody else. But I want you guys to know, I want you guys to sit down right now and think about what's going on in your life. Think about that one thing that is driving you crazy that you have not been able to do. And I want you to figure out why. I want you to figure out, is it because you are complacent? Is it because you're just comfortable? Is it because you think you don't have time? Is it because you're busy doing other things? Is it because you're doing other things because you enjoy those other things more? You have to figure out why you're stuck in this position so that you can actually push yourself through. You have to want it, right? Because if you don't want it, then it doesn't even matter. No one else. I think of being in school, and I mean, I'm a teacher now, and I always thought I would never be a teacher. I told myself I will never be a teacher because I could not stand people telling me what to do. I hated it. I mean, read this book, and I wouldn't read it. I mean, I try, even I'd sit there and I'd go through the pages, but it wouldn't actually sit with me because it wasn't something I wanted to do. Then, here comes 10 years down the line, I pick up this book, I read it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was a great book. Why didn't I do this when I was supposed to do it? Because I actually didn't want it. I wasn't invested in it. This reminds me so much of why, when I'm in the preschool classroom, why the curriculum I am so passionate about, why it's there. It's child-centered curriculum. We devise our day, we design our curriculum based on what the kids are interested in. Because I don't know about you guys, have you ever sat down and tried to get a group of 2-year-olds to focus in on something that they're not wanting to focus in on, that they're not interested in? Have you tried to get a group of 5, 6, 7-year-olds to do the same? They're even worse because they'll start talking, they're a little more active, they're all over the place. They will tell you when they are done because they're not interested in it. So you have to find things you're interested in. If you're not interested in the workout program you're doing, maybe you need to find something else. Maybe you need to find something else that's going to get you to your goals. If you're not liking the food you're eating, it's time to change it up. It's time to spice it up. It doesn't have to be boring, you guys. It can taste good and it can feel good too. I had hard-boiled egg today that I forgot about, and honestly, you guys, it gave my body the exact fuel I needed, and I just had to provide myself something else in my lunch for that. I needed that protein burst, and I haven't been doing eggs because I didn't have a kitchen to boil them up in, and I made a bunch of excuses. But today's that day where I finally wanted to feel better. I had to stop making excuses, and honestly, I spend so much time thinking about how much time I'm wasting that I'm just wasting more time. And when I say, oh, I should work out, oh, I should work out, oh, I should roll out of bed, I should just do it. Because every single time I tell myself I need to cut my thought off and be like, no, go. Just act, you guys. If you're moving in the direction of progression, if you are acting and taking action on these thoughts that you're having, you're not just letting them stay in your head, you are doing it. You are pushing yourself through that barrier that you need to get through. So that's it for today. I want you guys to know that we all get stuck, and you have to have that desire to be in that other place more than the desire it is to stand still. And I know I have finally hit that tipping point, and it feels good. It feels good to make those changes, those small things that make a difference. And you can do it too. Let me know if you want some help with that. We're all working on it in our group. It's been a fun place to be. Our energy is starting to really get pumped up as everyone's getting back on track with their goals, not goals I've set, goals that you guys have set for yourselves. Because again, it has to be what you want to live a life that you want to live because it's your life. So why not? Okay, you guys, have a great Tuesday. Get outside, have fun, share some love, and I will check in again later.